Good morning. We're ready for lesson 27 in English today. We're going to be on pages 53 and 54. Now again, we've been talking about nouns, and today we're going to be talking about singular and possessive nouns, singular and plural possessive nouns. Now yesterday we learned about this right here, singular possessive. Now that sounds fancy schmancy. Possessive just means that you own something. Now, singular means there's just one. So, a church's pew, how many churches are there in here? Just one. And the pew belongs to the church. A church's pew. So, to make it show ownership, to make it singular possessive, you add an apostrophe S. What about a missionary's sermon? How many missionaries in this phrase? Just one. Missionary, that's just one. Singular. So, to make it possessive, to show the sermon belonged to the missionary, you add an apostrophe S. Now, I'd like for you to look right over here. This is going a little bit different. Remember how we learned about singular and plural? Now, we learned about singular possessive yesterday. What about plural possessive? Look at this. The church's pews. In this right here, this word churches is plural. See, over here, it's just singular, just one church. Over here, there's more than one church. Churches, that means plural, more than one. So they would just add an apostrophe because it ends with an S already. You wouldn't want to put another S on it. So it just ends with S apostrophe to show that the pews belong to all the churches. Okay, same thing here. This is one missionary. This is singular. Okay, this is plural missionaries. More than one missionary. And the sermons belong to more than one missionary. So they spelled it plural, missionaries, and then just added an apostrophe. So when the plural word ends with an S and you need to show ownership, just put an apostrophe there. Now, there's some exceptions, which of course our lovely English language always to make sure that there is. This is not the only one. There's many more. But do you see the word men? Is that singular or plural? Plural. So when it's plural, but it does not end with an S, then you just put an apostrophe S. But when it's plural, if it ends with an S, just put an apostrophe. It's very easy. Okay? Now, let us do something right here. I'm going to show you a couple of things before we get started. Now, I'm going to put this sentence right here. Okay, the ladies wore hats. Okay, and then we have, okay, well, if I can get it to go down here. I just want you to see the difference between plural and plural possessive. Now, this first sentence just says the ladies wore hats. Now, in this sentence, nothing is owned by anybody, right? There's no possession. Nobody owns anything in this sentence. It's not telling me that something belongs to someone. It's just talking about more than one lady, right? So this is plural. So when it's plural, you just add an S or change it or whatever you have to do to make it plural. But this sentence says the ladies' hats blew away. In this sentence, it tells me that the hats belong to the ladies. So that means it has to show possession. Well, do you see when it's written plural, it already ends with an S? So we just put an apostrophe. The ladies' hats. That tells me the hats belong to the ladies. They blew away. Okay? That's the difference between that. Let's look at the guided practice on the top of page 53. It says to rewrite each phrase using a plural possessive noun. Now, number one says the lessons of the teachers. Okay, that's plural teachers and plural lessons. Many teachers have lessons, so it should be this. That's plural, but something belongs to them. That would be what it is, the lessons of the teachers. There's lessons that belong to the teachers, so you have to write it plural, and then you say, does it end with an S? Oh yeah, so just put an apostrophe. If it doesn't end with an S and it needs to be plural possessive, then you just add apostrophe S. All right, let's do the second one. The whiskers of the lions would be the lion's whiskers. Many lions. There we go. All right, can you do the third one before I do it? The beaks of the geese would be the geese's beaks. Can you write it? First, you need to write geese as plural. Now, this is plural. Now, it has to be written this way because geese is already plural. And when it's plural but it does not end with an S, you got to put an apostrophe S. Now, you never, I'll just give you a hint, never, ever, ever, never, 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 ever, did I say never, ever? Never, ever will you ever add this. Never. You're only going to add this or this. Okay? So if the word does not end with an S and you need to show that something belongs to it, then you need to put apostrophe S. Okay? All right, look at number 4. It says fill in the circle next to the correct sentence. Kathy brushed the pony's manes. Kathy brushed the pony's manes. Which ponies is right? Now that means there's more than one pony because she spelled it plural. So ponies plural, does it end with an S? Yes. So it'd be the first one because it already ends with an S. So you just put an apostrophe there. Look at number 5. The sheep's wool was soft. All right. Now, when you spell sheep plural, what is sheep plural? Sheep, 1 sheep or 5 sheep. So either way, it's the same. So it's plural or singular. So that means we have to add an apostrophe S. So it would be, now it would be the second one because this does not have an S when it's written plural. Okay? All right. Now, I would like to just see how well you can do 6 through 10 by yourself. If you'll pause it right quick and then turn it back on and we'll check it. Okay. Let's see how well you did here. Okay. I'm going to have to zoom in here. Okay. Check this and see how well you did. All right. I hope you got those right. All right. So your assignment is to do page 54 for a grade. And on the apply and write, you can just write one sentence if you like. You can write more than one, but one sentence only. And it doesn't have to be about a picnic. It can be any sentence at all about anything. It can be about animals or whatever. But try to use a plural possessive where something belongs to many things. Plural possessive, okay? All right, that'll be all. Now, if you're having trouble with this, understanding it, then let me know and I'll be happy to help you some more. That's all for today.